Here we have a partly finished design for the lighting of a small garden space, 5 meters by 3 meters. So on a layer called L-lighting, we prefix layer names with L- to indicate that we're working on a landscape design layer, because often we bring in drawings from others and they'll use different layer names, and often surveyors will have their own set of layers. So this is a way of identifying what we've been doing, but I digress. On a layer called lighting, we put a rectangle to indicate 24 volt DC low voltage power supply and run some lines to indicate electrical feed to a series of spotlights that will be embedded into the timber deck and shine up on the screen at the back of this particular design. If I select one of the lines representing the electrical feed, you'll notice that it's on the layer, on the lighting layer, but it has a line type of -2, and to get the dash to show, I've had to change the line type scale to 10. You'll often have to do that if you want a line type to show. In terms of storing extra data in a drawing such as this, it's possible to use in gCADPlus to use the STOREDATA command. Now, what I'll do is just try that for the spotlight. So it's gCADPlus STOREDATA, indicate the symbol showing the spotlight, and you may be able to see down in the command area, is this entity paving, decking, irrigation, furniture, grass or lighting or species data. So we'll type L for lighting and up pops this box. So I can put the name of the manufacturer, the product name, the cost and the size, if necessary. That in this case might be the diameter, can go in there. I've done that for the Accento 5 light. You can see that as I move near the symbol, up pops that information. That's controlled by a button in the status line called ENT for extended entity. So we can store lots of extended entity information in that way. If I digress and call that again, and I pick, say, the symbol that represents the Westringia, you can see here it's in a block. So I'll select the block and explode it just for the purposes of this demonstration. Select the symbol and we'll store some data with that symbol. So we're asked, is it paving, decking and so on? Well, clearly this is a species. So what we can do there is put in the botanical name, the common name, the expected height. If you have a location in a botanical gardens or large space, we could put in the Google KML file or the GPS coordinates of it. If we had a URL, a place somewhere on the net where we could get an image of it, we could put it in there, and then we could fill in the notes information. So you can see we store a great deal of information about individual species by extended information. So it's a very handy feature. You turn it off, of course, for most of your drafting because you don't want to see that popping up. And there is a system for extracting that data and pushing that out to Excel. So that's another way of interacting with other software while you're using gCADPlus.